Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, folks. Michael Zuber, one rental at a time, back with the amazing Beth Traverso. How you doing, Beth?
I'm doing great, Mike. Thank you so much. So fun to be here.
So I'm going to get some free coaching. I'm going to share with you my goals.
Oh, wow.
Uh, yeah,
Yeah.
a couple of
Awesome.
things. Yeah, so these are my goals. I'm calling them my 13-month goals because nothing magical about January 1st. I
Right.
started these on December 1st. We're actually something I've done in the last 7 days is I've ordered them. So there is an order. The top one is the most important,
Yeah.
and they're you hopefully will see they build. We'll see how I do with the SMART acronym. And as always, Beth, feel free to ask questions, poke holes, just
Sure. Let's take a
full.
look.
Yeah, let's just shut
Yeah.
up, Michael. Let's take a look. Got it. All right. Let me know when you can see that.
I can see it.
Awesome. So the first two goals are the most important. That would be roll 3 and 4. That are these cards that I mail out. The most important goal for me is helping people get their first rental property. This is what I call the golden ticket.
Yeah.
And again, this started December 1st. We've already sent out 2 of these. I would love to hear from the audience. I would love to hear from anybody. What content, what questions, what do people need to help them get their first one? And then goal number 2, right behind it, is to send out 1,000 of these bad boys.
Yeah.
So
And you've
folks
been
getting
sending
their second
out,
plus.
how many did you send out in 2022 so far?
20, I think almost 600 in 2022.
Okay.
And I don't know about golden ticks because I wasn't tracking that in
Yeah. Yeah.
2022.
That's a new thing, which I love.
Yeah.
So I guess my question would be like, what is your strategy for increasing your reach and impact there?
So first off site, I'm roughly 20,000 subs bigger than I was last year. So some of this is just momentum. We're going to be talking about it a lot more. I mentioned them on the daily financial news. Really, it's going to be, this is the most important. So I will be frankly talking about them more,
Yeah.
asking what people need, creating content focused on that. The golden tickets, never tracked them before. I really have no idea how many firsts I've had, but hence that's why we're going to be focusing on it because
Yeah.
um, this is how a legacy is built: is you help people go from 0 to 1.
How amazing will that be for how many lives impacted and changed by that?
Yeah,
So, one thing I would say, you didn't ask, but one
sure,
thing I
please
would
go
say
ahead.
is, if you want to, I think there's an awareness thing too, or making sure, I know you bring it up at the end of every daily news, but
Yep.
maybe it could be brought up on some of the other videos too, where people are like, hey guys, don't forget to, then we talk about
Oh
subscribe,
yeah,
but like, here, be sure to subscribe, like and subscribe, and let me know if when you get your first deal, so we can send you this golden ticket, or
yeah, yes. I need to. Yeah, you're right. I need this. I should. Yes, I need to bring them up more. Remind people. Um, yes, I need
yeah,
to
like
take that.
subscribe, golden ticket, next deal cards.
Yeah. Have you got your
So,
next card? Yeah,
yeah,
I like it. And then
that's what
selfies and pictures,
yeah.
Instagram posts,
Mhm.
just go viral with that. So very,
Yeah,
very
and like
cool.
you said, your audience is growing because of the quality of what you're putting out there all the time, and people are gonna, you know,
Yeah.
they're gonna
Yeah.
your reach is gonna grow because of that, like you said. So yeah, I
Yep.
like that. Those are
Next
awesome.
up, we're going to do 4 in-person events. One will be Vegas. We get to 50,000.
Yeah,
But we'll do 3 more. The first event you and I did in Fresno was amazing. I love the format. I love
awesome.
the Q&A.
Yeah,
Hopefully, 2 of these. So one will be in Vegas. One will undoubtedly be in California, but I'm open to doing the other 2 in other states, other cities. But
you got
something
your East Coast contingent that probably wants
yeah,
a little more.
yeah, exactly. Do
They
one in
probably
the Central, one in the East Coast.
yeah. Hmm.
Yeah. So that's what I'm thinking about. Next up, subs. So we're at, I don't know, I haven't updated it. I will, this purple box, I'll update it about
Yeah.
once a week. But I'm trying to get to 60,000. It's a stretch goal because I'm only doing about 750 a month. So again, it's I don't know, what's that, about 10,000 uh a year if you just take that math wise. So it's a little bit of a stretch goal. I need to ask,
There's probably a
you
little
know,
momentum where things might start to,
yeah,
get
maybe.
going and grow exponentially.
Yeah, but one thing will for sure not happen is I won't go fear based. I won't go crash based, that kind of stuff, because
I
I think
appreciate your
that's
commitment to that, your integrity on that, because that's
yeah.
what this one of many things.
I don't want to grow the wrong way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then there's the private Facebook group, which again I think is the happiest place. I'm really seeing that gain momentum. We're actually seeing little groups break out now.
Oh,
You know,
cool.
there are individual, and I think we're right on. I think we get to 2,000, 3,000, and that'll be more apparent. Like there'll be the Northwest, the California, the Texas.
Yeah, yeah.
But we're heading in that direction. The other thing about the Facebook
Awesome.
group
Mhm.
is it's about a 2-to-1 ratio. So you see right below that, I hope to bring 500 new students. But in order for this to grow 500, I have to sell 1,000 because it's about a 2-to-1 ratio. For every 2 new students that buy the course, only one joins Facebook. I don't know if that's
Well, gosh,
they
if
don't have.
anybody's out there buying this course or joining the,
Join, join, join.
why would you not get into that group? It's a
It's
gold mine in
free.
there.
I
Yeah.
agree. Yeah. No, I agree. So I got to talk about this more. I haven't. It didn't always exist. So there's probably 1,000 students that bought the course before the Facebook group joined. So I got to tell them, hey, you get access too. So
Yeah.
that's out there. I'm creating another group. So there's a gentleman named Sean Cannell who created this book, YouTube Secrets. Uh, I read this book on my trip to New York. He talks about shorts becoming more important. So I took his advice. I created a brand new channel, and I'm gonna try to guess 10,000. It's
Cool.
just been created. So if you want to do
Wow.
me a favor, go to my channel and subscribe to ORAT Shorts.
I'll do
But
that. I didn't realize that was a separate channel, but now I know. So I will definitely subscribe to that.
okay, thank you
Yeah.
very much. Anybody else watch it, do that too. That'd be greatly appreciated. We're going to try to jump to 10,000 just because I think it's a crazy goal. I have no idea if it's possible.
Mhm.
Then there's the 2 books I've read. So again, I'm not tracking book sales. I'm tracking book reviews. So
Yeah.
again, folks, if you want to do me a favor for the 3 or 4 hours I give you each day, give me 5 minutes and go to Amazon and review one rental at a time, or review 15 conversations with real estate millionaires, or better yet, review both. You can also do these on Audible, right? Dion actually was Audible for 15 conversations. He's recording the other one for one rental right now. So again, they're both on Audible, but yeah, do
Love it.
some reviews.
Yeah.
Then I'm going to take I'm going to take cash and turn them into dividend stock, something I haven't done in 20 years, roughly. I've
Wow.
already deployed 12 grand. I bought
Yeah.
JP Morgan and Blackstone. So again, I'm going to buy, because again, I think we're in a bear market. There's some stocks on sale. So I'm going to do that. Then there are the deals, right? Again, this is in the order of priority. So again, these are very at the bottom. There's a buddy of mine I hope to do 2 deals with. I hope to get 3 seller finance long-term holds, right? Park Place Boardwalk, and I'm going to do 10 flips. And then finally, I'm going to borrow $1.2 million and pay 12% interest to facilitate flips and all of that. So
Right.
these are my goals for the year.
Yeah. I like your list. That's 16 goals, and they range from, smaller to bigger. There's a big spectrum there. And as far as we were looking like, do they follow the SMART acronym, which, but that was a previous video, folks, but that's basically specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time bound. And I would say that would be more the strategy for each of these goals, but I definitely think it'd be easy to apply that to these, so for the golden ticket for steel cards, it's definitely specific, 100, 100 cards, and it's measurable, very easy to count how many, all you gotta do is count how many cards went out. Achievable, without a doubt, relevant, meaning not conflicting with your other goals. Yeah, absolutely aligned. And time bound, that's by, you got your right up at the top there, you've got your time
The
time
dates. Yep.
goal on there, your dates. So yeah,
Yeah.
I think that you can kind of run through those with each of those, and that they all sound very realistic. And it sounds good. I know it always feels good to me if I have smaller goals, bigger goals, to be able to just kind of check some off too. Like, here's this thing I was gonna do. I was gonna, buy these dividend
Yep.
stocks. You can just like do that probably today if you wanted to. Just like, okay, that's done. Check that off.
Yeah, that's and the beauty of this is I will be updating, I'll be sharing it. This is something I did every week for a year, I think in 2021. But I'll update these every 2 weeks or so just to let people know how I'm doing, and just to lead by example is what I'm trying to do. So
Fantastic.
very,
So
very cool.
it'll
So
be
Beth, give us an example of one of your goals, or at least a
yeah.
goal you're thinking about.
So it's kind of funny. So for my real estate investing, I had to do a little bit of reflection at the end of this year on
Right?
what was working and what wasn't. So my goals are maybe not as exciting as yours, but
Okay.
I realized that I kind of was a little too ambitious because I'm always just go, 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 do, more, more, more. And I realized, you know what? I need to stop and let things kind of catch
Season.
up a little bit.
Hmm.
So, because I realized it was taking a toll on some of the other aspects of my life that are honestly more like, what are we doing all this for? So, like,
Right.
for to have a greater life, the totality of our life, and it was consuming a little too much. So I decided, you know what, I'm gonna push pause a little bit, which I know is not really
Sure.
what we want to talk about necessarily on this channel, but
No,
I'm
it's
where I am
fine.
in my investing journey is I'm 20 years into this thing, so it's
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
I'm not retired or anything like that, but and I'm not going to stop. But basically what we've been doing is, so for me it's more like we still have some of these studs out remodels that we're working on. We just
Yeah.
took on too many of those at once. And with the crews and the cost of everything and the supply chain, it just became just a too
Headache.
much
Yeah.
because I see a great deal and I want it, So like you say,
Yeah.
like I found these great deals, and
Yeah.
my goal was I was going to find 3 seller finance deals this year, and I did. All those ones I bought were seller financed, so I would say if a great deal comes along, seller finance or otherwise, I'm open to doing that in the coming year, but only if it's not I can't do as another
Oh
gut
God.
remodel. No.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
So what I hear you telling me is your 2023 season is going to be about taking what you would currently have and getting it right.
yeah.
That's what you're doing. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's a great goal.
I did too much too soon, and I have to it's hard for ambitious people to acknowledge that.
Yes.
Especially because you see all these things, it's all about, how much and all of
How
that,
much?
but
How many? Blah blah blah.
yeah,
No, quality of life season. Yeah.
I
And
mean,
again, 20
like,
years in. Yeah.
who's, we've had Thatch on this channel
Yeah.
and talked
Yeah.
about him, and I think he's amazing, but he's all about like, what are you doing this for? Peace of mind. Your peace of
Yeah.
mind is worth more than anything, and so I'm like, yeah, I need to really think about that, because there is such a thing as going a little too off the rails on that. I found. So
No, I agree.
now that's
I
not
agree.
something that everybody deals with, but the year after, knowing me, I'm probably going to buy something anyway in 2023 because but I'm going to be very, very strategic about it. I've already turned
Yeah.
down several. I'm like, oh, I really like that. Like, I'm not doing that because that's going to require taking resources that are too
Yes.
spread thin and the psychology of the stress. No.
Awesome.
So so yeah, so my goal for investing is really just to take time to pause and regroup and make sure that what I'm doing is aligned with my greater goals, which is more about quality of life and relationships and things like that
Do you have
we should think
family
about
goals
that
like
more.
take 3 family vacations? Is that a goal or something like that?
Yeah, in fact, we're leaving on one tomorrow.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, we're heading to Tennessee because we've never been to Tennessee, so we're going there. I won't be here next week, but
Okay.
so,
Oh, there you go. All
but
right.
yeah, we do 3 family vacations every year. So we do one
Nice.
in December, February, in the summertime. So yeah, that's one of those things like a non-negotiable. So like we're doing that, and
Nice.
then yeah, there's other family related things too, where it's like I build my life around those family goals. Also because my kids, they're 11, 13, and 15 now, and it's
Wow.
becoming I'm realizing like, okay, they're not going to be here like
Yeah.
the older one especially, like we've got a couple
Yeah.
more years with her and then she's going to fly the coop, and so we want to make the most of that time. So that's what I'm kind of taking some time to be a little more pause and reflect,
Good for you.
regroup, come back a little stronger, a little more focused, and yeah, so that's what I'm doing now. So and then my real estate sales goal, that'll be something else, but we got
Yeah.
that too. So but it's kind of the same
That-
line,
that's awesome. Well,
balance.
Beth, you are amazing. Have some fun, make some memories. Where can people find you?
Yeah, BethTraversogroup.com, or reach out to me through the Facebook group or on Facebook.
Thank you. Take care, Beth.
All right. Thank